So this Bible study is going to be the theology of love in the Bible. I can't even remember the website. I just looked up top 100 searches, Christian searches, or religious searches. And again, the theology of love in the Bible. Love is a central theme in the Bible, deeply woven into the nature of God and the fabric of human relationships. It transcends mere emotion, serving as the bedrock of Christian ethics and community life. This message explores the theological dimensions of love, emphasizing its divine origin, transformative power, and ethical implications supported by key biblical texts. The Bible consistently portrays God's love as unconditional, sacrificial, and redemptive. This love is not based on human merit, but on God's nature and grace. We all know John 3:16, "For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever believes in him should not perish, but have everlasting life." This verse highlights the sacrificial nature of God's love, demonstrating his willingness to give his Son for the salvation of humanity. Romans chapter 5, verse 8, "But God demonstrates his own love toward us, that in that while we were still sinners, Christ died for us." Here, God's love is shown to be proactive and unconditional, extended to humanity even in its sinful state. These passages illustrate that God's love is the foundation of the Christian understanding of salvation, offering hope and reconciliation to all who accept it. Jesus encapsulated the essence of the law and the prophets with two commandments, which emphasize the primacy of love in human conduct. Matthew chapter 22, verses 37 through 39, Jesus replied, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart, and with all your soul, and with all your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment, and the second is like it. Love your neighbor as yourself." These commandments call for a total commitment to God and an ethical responsibility towards others, reflecting the holistic nature of love. 1 John 4, verses 7 through 8 say, "Beloved, let us love one another, for love is from God, and whoever loves has been born of God and knows God. Anyone who does not love does not know God, because God is love." This passage further emphasizes that genuine love for others is an indicator of one's relationship with God. The nature and characteristics of love. The Apostle Paul provides a detailed description of love in his letter to the Corinthians, highlighting its enduring and selfless qualities. 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verses 4 through 7 say, "Love is patient, love is kind, it does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud, it does not dishonor others, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered, it keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres." This passage outlines the ethical dimensions of love, suggesting that true love involves active and sacrificial choices that promote the well-being of others. Love is a transformative power. Love is not only an ethical mandate, but also a transformative force that can change individuals and communities. 1 John chapter 4, verse 18 says, "There is no fear in love, but perfect love casts out fear. For fear has to do with punishment, and whoever fears has not been perfected in love." This verse speaks to the liberating and healing power of love, which drives out fear and leads to spiritual maturity. A couple of thought-provoking questions. How does understanding God's unconditional love for us challenge the way we approach our relationships with others? In what ways can we actively embody the characteristics of love described in 1 Corinthians 13 in our daily lives? That'd be 1 Corinthians chapter 13, in our daily lives. In conclusion, biblical love is far more than an emotion. It is an active, selfless commitment rooted in the nature of God and the teachings of Christ. As believers, we are called to embody this love, transforming our communities and reflecting the character of God. In doing so, we fulfill the greatest commandments and bear witness to the transformative power of divine love. Anybody who's been watching some of the short form over on TikTok will know, and I think I've mentioned it in the YouTube videos, we have a Facebook page, Christian Fellowship Guild. That's where we put the text of the Bible study that I just read. YouTube, where this video is going to be, is me just saying the Bible study. It's to get people to at least listen. And then over on TikTok, I just give a brief summary of the Bible study, and I usually leave a comment with a link leading people to the YouTube channel and the Facebook page. I only do that because a lot of people have been on TikTok. I've gotten a couple hundred views on the last 3 videos. So I'm trying to get people to come over and listen to the long-term long-form Bible studies, and possibly go over to the Facebook page and just give it a quick read. Or I've been thinking about maybe making the Bible studies PDF so people can just download it and read it real quick, not necessarily through Facebook. In the comments, if you guys want, excuse me, leave a prayer request, a praise, your testimony, any of your favorite Bible verses. And until you guys see me again, God bless.